Hello, I'm Daniela, and welcome to Stitch With Me in 2025. This is the October prompt for our online workshop. All previous prompts will be linked below. This month I'm going to show you my process for creating the October prompt, which is cutaway. Now I chose to use a reverse appliqué technique, where I take a piece of fabric, create a missing piece in it, a hole, and I attach it to my work. You can see what peeks through. It kind of creates a spotlight or something really interesting. And it was fun to do. So let me show you how I do it.
So here's last month's prompt, and this month is going on this side of the page. And then I will just stitch it shut, punch the holes, and put the grommets in. So for cutaway, I went through my stash and I found the fabrics I want to use. I have this fabric. It's pretty much the same color as the background here, but it has a beautiful texture. I'm using this for the cover of my book. I had a little extra and I thought I'd put that on the background somewhere. And then for the cutaway, the next thing was to choose which fabric I wanted to show when I make the cutaway. I haven't decided on the shapes yet. I'll think about that for a minute, but I love these colors. And I think when it peeks through, it will be striking. And then I'm going to use this green. Now, this is the pattern. I put a little bit of interfacing here just so my fabric wouldn't really fray at the ends. It's just some fusible interfacing. And I will put it down here. Before I do that, I will cut the shape I want out. But I want to trim this up first. I have my tag here with a name, and I'll trim that down and then work on the placement. One thing I've been doing is adding a little border. So when I open this page up, I want to have a border that sticks out. And I like it to be this color here, similar color, this off-white. So I have two frayed edges, and if I put them side by side and I press them, I have an interesting border. I can play around with my pieces here to find out where I want to put it. Take a little more effort to make that so that it sticks out with the frayed edge and about the height. Then I have this cording that I used in a previous prompt, and I'll just stitch that down to give that a little border. So the next stage of this is to trim up these pieces and stitch down this background. All right, so I stitched this piece down, trimmed off my label, figure out where I want to put it. Now I want to work on my cutaway. I have my base here, and now I want to make sure that my cutaway is larger than my base, so I can trim that down. But I want to come up with a shape that shows that cutaway. So I think I'm going to take this little template here, get a good size circle, and I'm going to offset it so that it's not perfectly centered. And I create that circle. So now I'll cut the circle out, and then I can adjust this background. So I like to just fold it in half and start trimming. So here I have my circle piece, and now I can decide how I want this and what I want to show through. I move this around, I have that. I can just have something interesting, or even just that. It's quite pretty. Maybe up here. Yeah, I think I like that. So I have my overlay on top. I'm just going to kind of make little marks here again with my colored pencil, and I'll just trim inside that area. So now I can start piecing everything together. I have a little edge showing from where I use the colored pencil, but I'm not too worried about that. Right now I'm just going for placement. So I want this to stick out. Maybe trim this way. Kind of like how that looks. Trim this again. I'm happy with that. This will be the edge here, and I can have my label. Now I want to incorporate a little more red. So after I stitch this down, I'll maybe make a red dashed line or something along those lines. Maybe some crosses or something interesting. So the next step is just to attach my piece. So I stitched down the piece around here. I haven't stitched around the opening yet, but I added the label. So the next thing I want to do is stitch around this opening, and I think I'm going to use some of this thread, same as the background color. It'll frame it, and I'll use tiny stitches. And then I want to attach the border along with this little trim. So I attached my pieces. I have this border. Love how that frames the piece as well as echoes the color in the background. And I have this little trim. I don't know if you can see on camera, but it's got a little bit of iridescence to it. And I like it. It has the little frayed texture. So this is looking good. Now I really like the page, but it just seems, well, kind of plain. It almost looks like a little specimen. I want to add maybe a trim here just to brighten it up. I kind of feel like I need some red as well because I've used that throughout my book. So maybe I'll do some stitching just in the corners. Give that a try, show you the results, and you can tell me what you think. So here's the finished piece. I added some flowers, little French knots, some trim, and now I just have to stitch around my page and add the grommets. I'm quite pleased with how this came out. I have my little tube here where I'm going to put all my little threadlings in. Still plenty of room for the next couple of months. And that's the prompt for October.
So that's how I created Cutaway for October 2025. The Stitch With Me in 2025 workshop is coming to an end pretty quickly. We only have 2 more months. I enjoy seeing your work posted in our Facebook group, and I appreciate all the kind comments that you share with each other. It creates a very rich community. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and be sure to subscribe. Thank you for joining me today.